Hi Buddhas, thank you so much for using my channel. Before we start the live feed, I'd like to say an extra big thank you to the people who support all three of my channels via patreon.com and buymeacoffee.com, because my content just wouldn't be the same without you. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. You'll find the links in the description of this video. So, shall we start chanting together in unity? Okay, let's do it. Wrong way around. So let's try that again. Hi Buddhas, welcome to Eagle Peak, where we can peek at eagles. I don't know what to say there. Can peek at eagles. That sounds really weird, doesn't it? If you're fairly new to the practice, that's not a Buddhist thing. We don't peek at eagles. Some people do. Some touchers or bird watchers. I don't think bird watchers tend to have birds of prey on their... I don't know what I'm saying. Basically, if you're new to the practice, Eagle Peak is where all the Buddhas congregate, where they'll watch this tower. I'm not helping, am I? There's this treasure tower emerging from the earth, and it's adorned with all the jewels in the world, and it's depicting one human being, how wonderful that person is. And of course, we are all that one person. We are individually amazing. I wish I could start again. This is live though, so I can't. So I'm not really putting Buddhism in a good light, shedding Buddhism in a good light, am I? So first of all, we peek at eagles, and secondly, we congregate in this land where a treasure tower emerges from the earth. None of this really happens. It's a metaphor for how wonderful we are. Eagle Peak doesn't really exist. It's a metaphor, and the treasure tower is the most amazing thing in the world. It's adorned with all the jewels in the world. It's higher than you can even see. You can't even see the top. You can't even see the sides because it's so vast, and it hovers above the ground to not only depict us, but also to depict our lofty life state. In other words, Buddhahood. We all have it. Sometimes it's harder to find in others. Sometimes it's harder to find in ourselves. But it is there, right? We got there. We got there. I don't need to stop the live feed and start again. Oh my goodness. I don't think, half the time, I don't think I shed myself in a very good light. I probably look like I am mad as a box of frogs. I don't know what you say in your language, in your country, to depict how bonkers someone is. But yeah, in this country we say mad as a box of frogs. I don't know why a box of frogs would be. They would be mad as in angry. I'm sure they would be. But a box of frogs being bonkers, I don't know.
Shall we do Gongyo, Nigel?
So what was that, Hope? Yeah, Hope is encouraging me basically to shut up and maybe do Gongyo. be a good idea, won't it? Otherwise, I think if there are any newbies out there, they'll press stop. They'll close their YouTube app and think, what's going on? This guy's just, is this what Buddhism is? I tuned in to find out what Buddhism is and what you chant and how it works, but all I can hear is this just weird man talking absolute rubbish. Oh, I think we should just do Gongyo. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Yeah. So I'm so sorry about this. I let's say I'm less than focused on this live feed, so I've got no chance during Gongyo, but we should do it anyway. We should attempt Gongyo. Come on, Nigel, please step together. I have no idea why I'm laughing, other than I am as mad as a box of frogs. Right, let's do Gongyo before they come to take me away. Here we go. Enjoy. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo. Hoben Pandai Ni. Nidi says undo Samai Antoni Kiga Shavyasa Sopichi Jinjin Maria Gachi Manan Gain and New Wisa Shaman Yakasi Bizafu Nachi Shavi Shaka Biza Yaksaman Nakamishi Shabasadinga Shabasamaria Hayam Yasha Jam Yasha Fu Manjaja Jinjin Miso Ohazigi Sazashi Nanga Shamyaskaji Damasi Rashi Winan Kawangan Kamishi Haben Indashi Jarari Sadakashawi Shagan Oran Haben Chicken Hermes Kaiga Sakashari Asnara Chike Godajin Namariama Rikami Shawi Sanjay Gaida San Marjini Misa Jaja Wisai Misa Sharias Narana Shede Famaska Sasha Hakanji Nina Kashi Sharas Young Ganchi Mariama Hen Misa Uha Bashi Sharias Fishi Yashi Hayo Piziapus Nino Kushin Jahadi Sasha Rishahana Sasana Sashana Saitana Sarikina Sasana Sayina Sayana Saikana Sahana Sahoma Kagyata Shawishahana Sasana Sasha Nasarikina Sasana Sayina Sayana Saikana Sahana Sahoma Kagyata Shawishahana Sasana Sashana Saitana Sarikina Sasana Sayina Sayana Saikana Sahoma Kyoto Myoho Renge Kyo Nirya Chirya Han Daiju Roku Jiga Takabara Shaka Shaka Shamaria Yakasaman Nakasaya Sogija Sapaka Kaimushi Ukshita Rao Niwa Bizdan Nira Maria Kawida Shijiga Hobenga Musadaji Sepaka Jojo Washi Shajinji Rekana Tenda Shira Segani Fikashi Kenka Maslaka Kenkaya Rainbow Nisha Kaskashin Shida Kenshin Bakashi Inu Nine Nation Yakan Pacific Zakizim Najiga Kishisashi Kajiga Shida Dasashi Famous Iha Ben Rikau Gen E Masri Masiaka Shidaku Gashinga Shanka Bowi Mecha Hanyata Fimashi Taniga Maslaka Ken Shoshu Jamas Zayaku Kaikai Fi Wingen Shin Raka Shagas Going on Shin Ramba Naza Owa Sogi Kaja Zaria Jisenki Yashaji Shashi Shake Kajin Dakasha Shaji Gashida One Non Ten in Judgment Omri Shoto Gashida Hojogon Hoji Dekeka Shatenga Kadangada Saji Gaku Mandara Kasambas Gada Shigada Dafuki Nishi Kensho Shakunanya Zeshi Sashi Joey Yakigo in Nankara Sogi Kaifi Manzaba Miashu Ushoku the Kniwa Shiji the Sasa Kagen Makaji Shi says Pusaji Mariaku Naiken Bisha he says Pusananji Gachi Rikinyaza Eka Shamraya Jemya Meshe Kagu Shiga Nyoto Ochi Shamata Shisha Gita Tabiaya Jimbus Gaje Pekana Visan Hapeni Yashika Jisani Gami Niki Sebiku Shagu and Shai Bombay Tenda Disney Gamis Aja Kangaka Nishaka Shishin Hovis Dakagai Kada O Akadaji Gaja Jashi Jacket Dafiga Dosaya Shakada Homa Jesus Senin Igaria Shida Tokunim Mitada Sakado Jibushin Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Myoho Renge Kyo Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo Renge Kyo Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam 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 Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho 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 Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, 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 Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Wow. Thank you so much. That was amazing. Did I tell you, was it last time I mentioned about that I had to make a phone call to a company that was really behaving, well, not behaving, but I felt really disrespected. I think it was last time where I had a phone call or a missed call during the live feed, and I then get an email saying they've closed the case. And thankfully, I don't have to go and pick up my son anymore. Well, not thankfully, that was a joy, but he's at big school now. But in this respect, thankfully, I didn't have to pick him up, because I was on the phone for 5 minutes and 2 hours. 2 hours, so 125 minutes I was on the phone for. 2 hours and 5 minutes. And I'm telling you this because it was... okay, I'll tell you this in a sec, but I spoke to 5 different departments and had to explain the same thing to 5 different people in those 5 different departments. So my brain was completely frazzled. However, what great fortune, because I didn't get what I thought I deserved, but I do think they, in the end, respected me. So we came to a compromise, which I'm happy about, and actually they've kept my business. So I think, whether you're an individual or a company, there used to be a saying in the UK saying the customer always knows best. In other words, be respectful to your customer. Don't dismiss their feelings, what they want. Not to the detriment of your business. Of course, you can't just give everything free to everybody. But I think I was respected in the end, and I was happy about that. But what a great fortune, because the last person I spoke to did a lot of the heavy lifting for me. I had to speak to this person had to refer to her supervisor in the end. And I said, look, she said, would you like to speak to my supervisor? I think I know the answer. I went, yeah, you do know the answer. My brain is gone. Would you mind explaining the situation to your supervisor? She said, that's what I thought you'd say. Not a problem at all. I just have to give you the option. And she did all the heavy work for me and came back with an answer, which I think was, like I said, respectful. So the reason for that is because if you're autistic, especially, I have ADHD too, but if you're autistic, actually making phone calls is horrendous. It's really hard. I can't explain it. I don't know why. But anyway, that's how it is. It's a thing. So, and I was on the phone for over 2 hours at this point, or nearly 2 hours at this point. So, I said, look, the fact of having to make this phone call at all is horrendous. I sent your company a letter because phone calls are really traumatic for me. I expected a letter back, So, and I said the reason, why I sent a letter, have I just said this? Is because I'm autistic. I find it really stressful, and I have ADHD. And she said, I have ADHD, and I know someone in my family is autistic. I absolutely know 100% what you're talking about. Let me help you. And I had to make that phone call straight after doing Gongyo, didn't I? So straight after the live feed. So Well, I'll say straight after. I took a few deep breaths while the kettle was boiling to make myself a cuppa, and I had three drinks, 3 cups of tea in that phone call before it ended. So that's how long that phone call was. So isn't it wonderful? How wonderful it is that even though we've got to do something really stressful and traumatic for us, because I've just done Gongyo, I eventually met someone who was really respectful. And I have to quickly say, in the UK, let's say I got a saving off my bill of £50. It wasn't, but we say £50. In America, you'd say $50. I can't remember what it is everywhere else in the world, but this guy, I don't know what his name is, but he was South Asian. The name sounded Indian to me, but of course I'm not going to say it definitely was. That'd be maybe racist, xenophobic. I'm not sure, but he sounded of Indian descent, South Asian, and I loved it when he said. So it wasn't this amount of money, but he said, "Okay, I'm going to blah blah blah. I'm going to save you." He didn't say £50. He said, "I'm going to save you 50 quid," and I loved that. That was fantastic because quid, QUID, is a slang term for pounds. What is it in America? Dollars is slang word for dollars. I can't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I shouldn't go on too long because I talked a lot at the beginning, sort of messed around a lot at the beginning. I talked a lot here, so let's leave it there, and I'll straight away go and learn what dollars, what the slang word for dollars is. I can't really remember. It kind of doesn't matter really. He goes 50 quid. That made my day really. Fantastic. Right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've loved today. So much joy in my heart. Thank you so much. And let's do this again very soon. Please take care of yourselves in the meantime. And of course, please don't forget, happy chanting.